Alright, hi everyone, I'm back. This is actually, I've literally just finished the last episode. I said I was going to go look for the TARDIS. And it's exactly where we left it last time, it's in the chapel again. But I'm starting it now because of, well, the new stuff's kind of already started. I want to show the new stuff as I find it. And I kind of went in and I kind of immediately saw it. And I was like, oh no, I've got to go and make the flipping video again. So, here we are. Okay, so it's in the exact same place as I found it last time. I think this is where it always spawns. Oh, I didn't know there was stuff down here. There's a gun. Never noticed the gun before, and a suitcase full of armor. Yeah, so I did the exact same thing. One thing I have noticed, I don't know if this was in the original one, but you get the mission as soon as you start the game with the mod. So if you have got this game, if you have got this Fallout Who mod already and you're updating it, you delete the game from your save, from the mod menu. I'm doing this through the in-game modding system, not through Nexus mods or anything like that. So you delete the mod. You go back into your world. You save the world. It all goes fine. There's no error or anything. I guess as long as you're not like in the TARDIS when you do it, you'll be alright. I did it in Starlight Drive-In. You just delete the mod, save the game. So there's a save of the game without the mod at all. Then you jump back into the mods, reinstall the game, and as soon as you pop back up, you'll get the mission saying to go to Sanctuary, go get the thing out of the cellar, and it's all the same as it was beforehand. So I went to Abernathy Farm. You get the signal from there, and I found it in the chapel here. And the quick start thing, what it does is you get the message as you go through the door. So you get all the plans from the beginning, and I don't want to do that really. So I will have to. I'm now going to have to go back and look for the chameleon suck and all that again. But to us, I only found 2 of the things. I only found 2 of them. You praying, Piper? You actually praying in the? Does she know it's a church? That's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. But yeah, so I'll have to go look for all that again. But again, I only found 2 of them. It's not the end of the world. So this is what I saw as soon as I stepped through the door of the TARDIS. And this made me go, yeah. Yeah, baby, we're going there. And look, it's got a door. See, it's got a door. Can you go up the stairs? You can't go up the stairs. Are these like power things? Can I like hook things up from these? I'm guessing so. So this is one of the new. So I do know what the other one is. So they've added now this interior, which of course is the coral, and they've also added the 80s one, the one from from Davison to McCoy. So I guess this is the main drive down here. So it's okay. Okay. So it's got all the buttons. That's the locking down mechanism. I'll probably be stuck with this for a while. So that's the shield readout, directional pointer. And there's the navcom, time flow operator. That's the siege mode. What's the zigzag plotter? That's the configure lighting. Oh, that turns. Cool. That's the architecture configurator. I haven't got any junk to put in that anyway. That's the fabrication dispenser, helmet regulator, multi-loop stabilizer, space-time throttle. Oh, what's that then? Oh, that's the handbrake. What's the zigzag plotter? That's what oh no. Ah, you can just press the bell. Oh, that's what you should do with my videos, boys and girls, and everyone else. Drift compensator, autopilot. I'll be using that. What the hell is that switch? That's a switch. Oh, that's the zigzag plotter. Right, now I know where it is. Did the pumps work? Oh, that's the pumps and things as well. Okay, that's cool. Atom accelerator, all that governs. Oh, that's not a button. That should be a button, isn't it? That's the radio dial. Molecular stabilizers. Oh, that's cool. Are they switches as well? Time flow controller. Oh, that's all one big thing, is it? Oh. Oh, can you not pull the levers? Oh, sad. Can you pull the lever on this one? Yeah! And then that's the. Oh, so I thought you go. I thought it had the proper noise. So now you get. So you now get the Hartnell TARDIS. You get the 80s TARDIS, the Ruth TARDIS, which has got the same layout as the Hartnell one. You've got the Smith Capaldi, this one, and that's all of them. So that's now 5 consoles, but 2 of them have the same control layout. That's really cool. Oh, it's got the chair and everything. Okay. Look, this has a proper door. And I will say, someone did comment on that video where I said, where's the door? They say the wall slides out, and I never knew that. I assume they do that in a comic or something, I don't know. Or do they mention it? I can't remember what he said, but yeah. That's what he said, there's a thing. Yeah. But I like this one that actually has an actual door. But he said apparently they slide out somewhere, which I never knew. I never knew that. So thank you, commenter, for telling me something. Thomas, I also thought the other day that a ship I never knew could fly in the TARDIS in Star Wars was actually a ship. There's the TARDIS repair kit. It's all back. So I've got all this crap back. I've got a bit more free stuff to use. That's useful. Does that mean in here? Where's the sonic screwdriver? I assume the sonic screwdriver is in here, right? Yeah, there it is. Can I upgrade it now? Can I just go and upgrade it? Because I want to use something. I want. Have they had any new casings? No, Mark 8 was the last one, wasn't it? So yeah, they haven't added, like, say, the Capaldi or the Jodie one, or even the new Tennant one. That's fine. I was really curious. All right, I got the book. I got the instruction book. So use repair kit on main drive. Launch the TARDIS. So we're still in the training thing. So we want zigzag plotter, and then we want helmet regulator, space-time throttle, locking down mechanism is of course the handbrake. Oh, door open. Where's the door switch? Yeah, but where is the door switch? I don't know where the door button is. You'd imagine it'd be like at the front somewhere. That's the fuel. Where is the door? That's the thing. That's like the one button I haven't found is the door switch. Vortex loop, vector tracker, autopilot, HADS. It's not telling. The only thing is not telling me where the door switch is. On the Smith one, it was on the back here, wasn't it? That's the fabrication thing. Zyton 7 catalyzer, shield readout, directional pointer, navcom, figure lighting. That's for the time flow control. Door switch. It's that one, right? Okay. It's the handle. Now I know. Okay, so we do it again. Now, zigzag plotter, helmet regulator, space-time throttle, handbrake, DMAT. Yeah, because it's the training thing, so I got to press the buttons again. High orange indicate a collection of buttons. Yeah, not a lot of stuff. Not a lot of stuff animating on this one, compared to the. Okay, now we're being attacked. Okay, we'll do the green thing. Yeah, I will say the button. Some of the buttons are a bit bigger, easier to press. Hostile attack missed. Yeah. You alright then? You going? Still going? Oh, that's not glowing. Oh. Oh, charging weapons. Oh, oh, green then. Shields. Do shields again. Okay, let me just double check what the things actually were again. I forgot what they all do. Instruction manual. Flight. In-flight procedures. Okay, okay. Overload systems, boost shield, scan craft, evasive action, or flee. So blue is dodge. Oh, the shield. Okay, I probably should have dodged instead of. Okay. Also, the music stopped. Now I'm scared. Okay, prepping engines. We'll dodge. Oh, they ran away. Yeah. Plus, it's very rare in Doctor Who they get attacked in the vortex by stuff. Yeah, well, yeah, I would say the only thing with this, there's not a lot of stuff animating when you press the buttons. Not a lot of stuff's moving around. It still looks cool, but I wish more things happened when you press the buttons. Oh. Multi-loop stabilizer. I found this is actually what the Doctor sees when he's flying around. And we've landed. So now the training's over, so I can enable stabilizers. Automatic landing. Configure floor. Oh, that's the color. So if I have green, yeah, it's like the old thing. And if I have blue, that's like the kind of Day of the Doctor one. Or if we want red. Oh, that looks a bit naff. I'll have green. Configure console, so you can have that green as well. So you have the proper kind of, the old-fashioned thingy. Oh, are there two chairs? Wait, where's the chair that way? Oh, that's not the door. That's the door. So, like always, I haven't got a clue where we are. Yeah, I like how they all have the classic doors. None of them have a thing. I like to think the reason that they have police box doors at the TARDIS. Actually, I think I saw this in another video someone made, like a little fan film, is that the TARDIS has become the police box for so long, it's kind of fed into the interior dimension, so it's just the door. There's no because in the classic one you had the two sets of doors, so it could accommodate whatever exterior door there were. But because it's been a police box for so long, it's kind of just filtered together. It's just one door. Nahant Chapel. This is... Oh, very south. Oh, that's not south. That's to the west. It's probably the most western point we've found. Oh, it's the thing again. Actually, if I have a sit down here, if I sit here for like 24 hours... He just like... Oh, he kicked a football. If I wait here for like 24 hours... Will I get a mission out of it? Because I did that last time. I waited in the TARDIS for a day for the fuel to recharge, and I gained a mission. Never did it. Have a cup of tea. I've got my big mug again today. My big mug of tea. Oh, it's raining again. Oh, and sunset and mission. I guess because I've only just done the TARDIS, so I'll wait another 12 for it to be day. Let's see what we get. So we've been about... Canvas waited 36 hours. No, alright, well, at least it's day, so we can have a bit of a look around. We can have an explore. It's gonna be me, Piper. Okay, I'm gonna take the basketball, because obviously Dogmeat like the basketball. Just a regular burnt book. Any overdue books? No, just burnt books. Burnt books and textbooks. I used to collect burnt books and textbooks. I wanted to use them to decorate buildings in my settlements. Ooh, take all that. A flare. Very rarely find flares in the open world. I normally just find them in like Sanctuary from Garvey, but I very rarely find them just in the world. Typewriter. So yeah, I definitely mentioned this. They've added more missions, some Doctor Who missions. I know there's 3. They're quite short, but there's 3 missions. But I don't know where they are in the world. I definitely saw something move in that building for a second. Where is my sniper? Sniper Grand. Something definitely moved in that window. Look, there is! Oh, there's like a raider in there or something. There's a raider in that house. Let's go pay him a visit. My eagle eyes. They never miss a trick. Oh, mop in a bucket, take that. Who's in that building? And I think they have added as well is yeah, you can link up your Dogmeat can see him. The raider can see Dogmeat, but I can't see. I can't see him. Show yourself, fiend. Taste my broken lamp. Actually, you know what I've just realised? This has reset my regeneration, so I've now got 13 bodies again. I just realised that. This is now technically body 1. God, this really is like Doctor Who. I've just been arbitrarily given more incarnations. There you go. So instead of 13 bodies, because this is, hold on. So we had, the first body was just the default. Then there was the Starlight one, that was 2. Then they had the one with the red hair, that was 3. So this is my 4th incarnation. So technically, I'm going to have 16 incarnations. I've got... Okay. I didn't plan that. That's something I've literally just realised, like, off just walking around. I had no idea. I didn't think... I have also now been shot. I met... Oh, hello. Oh, Absalom. Sorry, Chief, you got no face anymore. Yeah, full combat armor. I'll definitely keep all that. I might upgrade that, like a full kit of combat armor. That's quite nice. Brain fungus. Yeah, I really honestly just thought the fact that I'm gonna have another body. I'm gonna have another set of bodies. I mean, I could remember. Well, I definitely don't think in my playthrough this game's gonna get updated again. So, I'll be careful. Well, okay, so I've used. This is my 4th body, so I have technically got 8 more. If I just kind of remember that, then who knows? Maybe after I've used. No, I'll have to remember it. I probably will forget at some point anyway. I'll probably forget how many regenerations I had, and I will keep going. But it's only 4 more. But okay. Ooh. Oh, more bump books. Nothing over here. Okay, we've kind of cleared this area. Let's get back in. I want to get the navcom because now I know you can sync your telepathic circuits to the TARDIS. I really do want to. Okay, where's the door? So that's the door switch, isn't it? Yeah, I like even that has little hexagons. Okay, yeah, where are the tabs? That's the chameleon circuit. That doesn't work. Space-time telegraph. I guess I wonder if that's for missions because I don't think that was in the other one. Oh, I guess the HADs aren't working yet. Oh, let's dump all the stuff I found. I got. Where's the reconfigurator? There you go. Are there like any furniture? Because the other one, there was another TARDIS mod I had, and I used to have it on console before this was put on console, and it had you could build like white TARDIS bookcase, and you could build like hat stands and stuff. All right, let's just take off again. I like how that's the magnetic card reader, the little DVD player from Blink. It's the story where they have that, isn't it? Okay, so zigzag plotter, helmet regulator, that, go. Yeah, and I've put the stabilizers on now, so it will just coast. Yes, no more fights. Yeah, I think I can just appreciate. Yeah, look at that. That is cool. Can I open the doors when I'm in flight? No, I can't. Yeah. Do you have a bit more? I mean, let's actually see if they've had any more rooms. Actually, let's have a quick wander around. They might have had a few more rooms. I was going to record the Sonic video today, wasn't I? Because this is on a different day to when I started the video. I have paused and this is on a different day. But I was going to record the Sonic thing today. I might cut that short. And so I've been upstairs. It's downstairs I want to go. Oh, there's the Zero Room. That's the Eye of Harmony. That's all the same. I don't think it said they added any new rooms, but here's the chameleon. Here's the thingy. So maybe after I've used 8 body, if I remember, maybe I could. So you can use that and you go back to being human. So that's that. I wonder if that'll add more as I find more stuff. Yeah. But I do want to find the chameleon circuit because I've heard you get. I think they've added a few new, more. Unless this already is the bottom level. Maybe this already is the bottom level. Maybe. But I've heard, yeah, they've added new police box exteriors. So you haven't got just the Whitaker one. So I am intrigued to see what the other ones are. So that was on the bottom level. So I think what that does is it randomizes where you... Oh, the radio. Turn the radio off. Keep the lab coat in there. That means in here somewhere is the the shades, right? It's like shades. Glass pitcher. Combo wrench. Any new stuff to... Ooh. What, on a cooking thing? Yeah, that's how they work. Screw on the stick. I do fancy trying to make some more repair kits. Oh, plastic the spoons. So yeah, I want to find the workshop. That's what I want to find. That's like the living quarters, the galley or whatever you want to call it. Where's the workshop? Here's the workshop. So yeah, nothing. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, we've already been here, haven't we? So nothing really has changed. I think with the actual console room. So this, I want to build more. I need more circuitry. I'd like to have like one for each panel. So we need like 6 in it. 6 for the diagnostics. So these are power things, power conduits. So if you want to wire things up, that's what you wire them up with. There was some in the console room I saw. I can scrap some of this stuff. Can I upgrade the case? I can give it a Mach 5 casing, the wooden McGann, which I think sort of fits the kind of theme of the game. Which I think I'm going to do it, yes. Mach 5 sonic screwdriver casing. Anything to put through the ammo workbench? Baseball cap. Oh, keep all this, so... Oh, I can't upgrade it at all. I need rank 2. Well, that one I can do. I need rank 2 armorer to upgrade it. But... If I want like a proper hat. I think I might want a proper hat. The only thing I don't like about it, because it has a lamp, but it doesn't work as a lamp. It's the only thing I don't really like about it. Scrap. Oh no, keep my militia hat. Shadow. Pocketed. Oh, I get a bit of extra stuff out of it. I'm not gonna. My red dress. The Silver Shroud costume. Bit of sturdy stuff. Random sunglasses. She's using things as well now. Scrap metal box. We've probably... Metal box. We've most definitely landed by now. Let's go back to the console. We've definitely... Yeah. I wish you give you like a little like beep to say you've landed or you're about to land. I assume you can it just materializes randomly, but yeah, if you have the thing off. Where was the door? Oh, do you remember where the door was, dear? Because I don't. find the door. That's what I'd like. My vision kept going a bit funny. I thought it was just me. I think it's just me. I think it's me walking down all these corridors. I better just go on a circle again. It's the bedroom. It's the workshop. I've just gone. It's like a workshop, and thingy. Okay, let's just go up the stairs then. It's workshop and like medical bay. Alright, we're back in the library. I know there's a door on the other side of the thing, so we go back through here. Oh, I thought it was all dark then. I thought it was like nighttime. I don't know. Just wanna. Oh no! I've turned off the night. Turned off the sky. That's a cooler thing. I like all the light switches. They all look like keyholes. Door? That's not a door. No, oh no, it's back here again. All right, we'll go down on the floor. Go down all the way to the bottom. When I ever build TARDIS in Minecraft, I always used to use spiral staircases. Because whenever I built a stair, I very rarely actually even used things. So I could never get a good staircase design. Because normally when I build TARDIS corridors, I build like the pillars poking out, and I always struggled to find a way of doing it. Sometimes I just didn't have staircases at all. There we go. Just had long, winding, just straight lines. Because first, TARDISes don't really have staircase. Even like modern one, like the Smith Capaldi one didn't, and the Coppersmith never had staircases, and the classic series never did. It is all one floor, so I never really had a need for staircases. Something I used to do was build like junction rooms. The 80s TARDIS had this. It was like essentially a big room with lots of little doors and corridors jutting off from each other. And I always made them a bit big and a bit too fancy because they were like massive and they'd have like a fountain in the middle. It's a bit too extreme. Ooh. Oh, this is a good place to land. Starlight Drive-In. I'll leave her here actually for a while. I'll leave her here. So now I know. So yeah, place the marker to remind me. 7 people. I did say I wanted to go back to Starlight Drive-In. And the game host, that's where it lands for Starlight Drive-In. That's a lot better than it is for Sanctuary. God, that's really nice. That's really useful. Right, how long have I been recording for? About 20 minutes. Plus the 15-20 minutes beforehand. So, that's a reasonable length video. Sort of good bit of circulation there. This is where we've started. That's nice to know. Yeah, what else? Because we haven't got a new mission yet. I hope we get a new mission. I don't want to do it. I want to see how long I can go before I talk to them. That's something I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna to do that one day. I'm gonna have to go do that. Special delivery. That's the robot DLC. I think we'll do that in the next video. We'll go to Grey Garden. So I can teleport to Oberlin Station and then walk up from Oberlin Station. Yeah, was there anything I want to quickly build here? I've given them all some basic amenities. I might start moving some of them to Sanctuary, because Sanctuary's a bit more established. So I'm going to set some of them if they're not working. I know Sanctuary probably hasn't got enough space for all these people, but I'll send a few. That'll be enough. Keep a few here in reserve. So what do I want to build? No, I just sort of build just like a big platform. Oh, this is appalling to use with the spin D-pad. Oh, these do sink into the. I kind of hope they would. Angled. I think when I build in Sanctuary, I'm definitely going to be using these concrete walls. Let's use. For now. I haven't got a lot of concrete, have I? No. Oh, nice coat. I love that coat. I love that. Can't exactly use that. I'll have to use just not prefab. can't use that because it's too expensive. But these I can use loads of because they're dirt cheap because they use wood and steel. So how low can I go, as they say? That is very, very low. Yeah, what do we want to build in line with, or if I were to build something? The sheds, sort of, so yeah, in line with that. Maybe down along one more. Thanks, Dogmeat, for not being in the way. He's just enjoying it. Now look at him. He wouldn't hurt a fly, apart from he would eat it alive. He would. Yeah, let's see how far this can go. Sort of a plan. Oh no! Look at this. Look, off-plan building. I'm really just kind of planning stuff in my head, and then maybe here. Oh, actually, that's a good way of doing it. Use that, and then link that off of the back. Can you do that? Yeah, like that. Then store you, and then that doesn't match up because it's a bit too high. So do that one then. Then I know that lines up, and then we can build along here. And then we have a ever so slightly floating tier. And then I can go stairs. Have a staircase there, like that, or have it maybe there. And then fight with the controls. Put like a fence down like that, and have a bit like that. And yeah, and then we have another level up here. In that summer. We have another level up here. So I can do like a tier thing. That's something I never thought of. I'm definitely going to use that technique. But this is just planning out stuff. So I'll build along here. I mean, I'll do what I always do. Just build lots of prefab housing. Make it a sort of like village. Maybe build stuff kind of... Maybe have like... I might have some shops like orbiting the thing. I've got something with the Brahmin. Yeah, I'm gonna build the Brahmin a pen. I think we'll build them a little Brahmin pen. Oh no. Wood. Floor. Actually, we'll have it wood. Oh, that's interesting. It's snapped, but not snapped. That's weird. Don't do that. Oh, can I hold on? Can I use a different? God, I hate this. This D-pad is not good for building. This is not a. It's snapping, but not snapping. Can I use like a half one, maybe just in that corner? I don't think there's really much of a point. Actually, this is so low, I might just get away with just using a regular floor and just save a bit of money. Snap, damn you! Yeah, let's just build up here. Just a little fence, wire fence. And it will go, so we'll have the corner here, then it will go. See, that's very fun. They float like a arse. So okay, yeah, let's build a little platform because I can use the food plot. I can use the plot of land, the compost thing, to make it look like he's got a little bit of somewhere to eat. So if we build out on here over this skeleton. Like so. Come on. Okay, what about if I put it here? Will the game realise I want to build something here? No? Okay. Put that one there. Let's scrap that one and then put that one there. Oh, I think The skeleton's getting restless. Oh. Yes! Normally if you build it and then you pick it up, but again, I can fiddle with it. Yes, this is going to be your home soon, Betsy. Back to... Come on. Back to... No, not fence. Wire fence. Then we'll have the corner. We'll go... here. Then we'll have one there. Actually, no, we'll have just the wire. Oh, come on. Then we'll have the corner again. Like that. Then we'll have... Then... Oh. Wire. Then... Door? Where's the door? There's the door. And that doesn't line up for whatever reason. It's... Hold on, I think it's because... Let's do everything in the exact same shape. So we go... I think... Is the gate bigger than the white than the... Hold on, so there's the gate. They are the same length. Okay, so... Obviously the corner's slightly different dimension. So corner... And then I can't have the gate... Because it's too wide. Unless... No, no, we have the gate on this side. Or, no, how about this side? Because I can definitely put a thing there. So... Fence... Oh, God, this D-pad is abysmal to build with. And then we go... Fence... Corner fence... No, that doesn't work because it's thin. I keep forgetting what side I'm building on. And then I can use... And then... Nope. There we go. And it actually lines up. I've actually built... Look at that. I've actually built a fence. Okay, and then we build a little bit of a... Not a wall, floor. Build all the way down like this. Like so. Then we go inside. And then we'll go... We need to go to resources. Mist, so we'll have a garden plot. Feeding trough. And then outside maybe we'll have a scavenging station. So eventually the Brahmin will kind of wander in there, and that'll be where he lives. He kind of knows it's there. And then, got anything to grow for that? No. Okay, I'll go put some carrots or something in there so he has something to eat. Actually, I might have some potatoes. I've always got loads of potatoes. There we go. I'll dump some potatoes in there for him. This is the Brahmin's personal pen. Yeah, probably seems a bit stupid, but yeah, I think the Brahmin kind of indicates now what the trough is, so we'll kind of gravitate towards it. It is slightly wonky, but everything in Fallout's a bit wonky, so I think she's been bested by the. Should I build some steps? I think we should build some steps. She seems a bit lost. Oh no, she just teleports. Okay. Oh no, she's doing a wheelie. She's doing a wheelie. Oh, and she's landed on her feet. Oh, it's like a stunt driver. All right. It's like Evil Knievel over here. If she drinks this through the fence, I will go spare. I am gonna go mad. Watch her like just teleport through the wall. Oh, if I get rid of this fence, will she know it's not got... Okay. Go! Go! Get rid of that one. Go! There you go. Go on. Go on. Go on. Come on, you're so close. It's like herding actual animals. if I got rid of that one. No. Oh, oh. Get rid of that and then move the trough further in, like kind of there. Because she's got to figure that out. Come on, you're not dumb, are you? Oh, oh, oh! She's circled around. She's turning. Oh, slightly. Oh, now she's gone that way. Okay. We'll get rid of this gap. God, I've practically ripped up the fence for you. I was not doing stupid circles. Oh, she's on the platform. Houston, we have liftoff. This one, I'm going to put this in the wrong order now, aren't I? Yes, I put this in the wrong order. It's... see? No. Oh, God, don't snap. Okay, that one. And the wire fence goes... oh. There. And before she... quick, before she... there we go! That's not where it pens in. God, this is... yes, I want in... actually, you know what? Do that, that's cool. There we go. She's in. And we'll put it up to the corner like that, so she can look out. Like, now it's got this funky little corner. I like that. There we go. Oh, that's the fence. There you go. Now she'll drink. She'll drink. She'll drink. Also, why are all the kind of animals like they get two heads? Also, you never see any wild Brahmin. You see wild radstag, but you never see any wild Brahmin like just grazing out in the plains, do you? You know what? Maybe I'll wrap this round along here. Actually, I might wrap this round. So, hold on, go back to these and have them, yeah, like that. Go all the way along. Or is this now floating? This is now floating some at this. Yes, they are sort of floating. Yeah, and I should have a gap somewhere, say here. You can't really notice them floating. Okay, you can sort of see them floating. What if I put floor underneath? Like that, and then we go that, and then here we have some stairs, and that's kind of the... can I not have these clip? Oh, I can have them here. Yes, it's exactly where I want them. Like that. There we go. And you have a kind of little walkway up. And then... yeah, I don't really know. Actually, we'll get rid of this. But this can stay just regular floor, because you're not really going to notice. Actually, that one can go. And then... oh, yes, I want it like that, didn't I? Oh, there we go. And a bit of a platform. So we can have a... maybe we can have a house here. Or something. Yeah. Oh, look how well behaved he is. I don't know what he's looking at. He's staring at... was it the power armor? That door's locked, isn't it? Yeah, so no one can get in. Right, I'd say that is a success for today. We've done a little bit of planning. The idea of... hi. Oh, do you want to work in there? I don't think anyone's assigned themselves to the food. This food's all still unassigned, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I think she's assigned to everything. Is she assigned to everything? Oh, she's assigned herself to pretty much everything. Okay, she is now the farmer. She has got the farming clothes. She doesn't really understand how steps work. Just, yeah, run and jump. Run and jump. Oh. That's why I quite like this game, because it was always... because it's so many things. You know, it's the kind of... it's the RPG, it's the kind of open world, like, exploration thing. It's like the little town management game. It's like... it was like kind of... I mean, they're all quite... yeah, I mean, most of the actions are quite small and they're quite not very deep. But, you know, it does a lot of stuff, and it does it all pretty well. I mean, there's a few little gripes and stuff, but that's to be expected. But it does a lot of stuff quite reasonably pretty well. And it's kind of... I think that's probably why it's lasted so long, because you can do so much with it. Also has a very strong modding community. Games that have very good strong modding communities will last for a very long time. Like Gmod, for example. Like I always keep going back to that, and that was made in like what 2007. Cause I guess because things like SFM and stuff, it's very old, but people keep coming back to it because it has such a strong community. Things like I'd say MMOs, but yeah. Actually, that's the thing I was thinking about once. Like, what is the longest game that's like been running that isn't an MMO? My brain immediately goes things like GTA 5. Like that's probably one of the longest games I can think of that's like had a very long kind of that and maybe TF2. But TF2, I guess it kind of lasts on because it's free. It's easier to get into because it's free. But think something like GTA actually costs a lot of money, and it still has a very very strong kind of people still kind of play it and enjoy it. And it's nearly actually I think next month. The online, I think the online's a little bit young. I think the online's still got a few more. I think it's got another year to go. But next month, I think on the 18th, I might be wrong. I don't know. Somewhere in the middle of September is GTA 5's 10th anniversary of the game itself. Not like the online, just the story. It's been 10 years since that came out on 360. And, hasn't it changed? I will do a GTA video, I think, on the online to celebrate its birthday, because I'm one of the few people who actually does quite like it. I hate the people who I like the game. I hate the people who play it, but yeah, not enough wittering from me. I think that will we'll end this here. This has been a good day. Oh, Piper's running through the woods. Yes, probably more TARDIS stuff probably tomorrow. I think because the TARDIS is fresh, it's brand new again, and we'll go do some more flying around. I might try and do some waiting off camera, see if I can get the mission. I think when I've done this, I'll go sit down in a chair for another few 24 hours, see if I can get the Chameleon Circuit mission, see if I can get some missions get saved up so we can do that. But we won't do it. I think we'll do one more TARDIS mission of just like flying around, exploring stuff, see what we can find, and then we'll go do the Grey Garden mission. We'll do some actual missions. So yeah, this place needs some light. That's what I think this place needs now. Some light. So yeah, I won't do any more on this until I've done a bit more work on Sanctuary. They will be my two main settlements. This and Sanctuary will be my main two settlements because I do like them. And then when we get to it, Castle. But I'm not really ready to fight to do Castle yet. Maybe see if I can get a bit more better armor. I'll wait until I'm level 30 and I'll do the Castle mission. I want some better weapons and armor because all the good gun and armor mods are rank 2. That's like all the real decent stuff. So see you then. Cheerio.
He's a funny guy, this man.